Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be about some brand new set photos that were just released online of Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin on the Daredevil Born Again set. Now, I am super excited for this series. I think it's going to be great. It's easily one of my most anticipated MCU projects that's going to be coming out in the second half of 2024. And something that's got me even more excited for this series is there is a very big rumor that the Kingpin will be running for mayor in New York City. Now, I think this would work fantastic for the MCU, but before we dive into that, let's go ahead and take a look at the set photo here. So we can see Wilson Fisk in a black suit, and a lot of fans have been pointing out that he definitely looks a lot skinnier in this shot than he did in the Hawkeye series, which I totally understand. Just by looking at that photo, he definitely looks a bit slimmer, but they can always put a little bit of size onto Kingpin in post-production, so they can always just make him look a little bit bigger if they want. Another thing to note is that black is a very slimming color too, so that might be making him appear a little bit smaller. But overall, I do like the look. I like the more professional, like business look to him, because when we saw him in Hawkeye, he was wearing his like Hawaiian shirt and everything, but I like the more traditional Kingpin, like with a suit and everything. Now, something else to keep in mind is that this might be a flashback scene that they're shooting right now. We know that part of the Daredevil Born Again series is going to be set during the blip, so this could easily be a scene that they're shooting of him in the past, because he also has both eyes, which at the end of the Hawkeye series, it looks like Maya probably shot him in one of his eyes or both. So that's why I think that the scene that they're currently shooting is probably something in the past, and maybe he was a bit slimmer in the past too, who knows? I have another theory too, that Maya maybe didn't even shoot him in the eyes like she did in the comics. I think maybe she fired the gun directly beside his ear, which would cause a lot of hearing damage to him, which would give him a similar disadvantage to Echo and Daredevil, which I think would be a really cool dynamic to play with. So we've just taken a look at the new set photo of Vincent D'Onofrio. Now let's go ahead and talk about the rumor that Kingpin will be running for mayor. This I think would work really well for the MCU, putting Wilson Fisk in a position of power. There's also another set photo of somebody with a Fisk sign, so I believe the rumored slogan that he's going to be using is like "rule with an iron fist," which obviously means like fist. So it definitely looks like he will be running for mayor, and then a lot of people are going to be supporting him. And I really hope that this is the case, because putting Wilson Fisk in a position of power in a political space would open the doors for him to be able to make decisions for that city that will allow him to commit crimes probably even easier than before. For example, let's say he makes a law that there can be no masked vigilantes in New York. That would obviously affect quite a bit of heroes in New York City, like Daredevil and Spider-Man, and we know that Spider-Man 4 is rumored to be a Daredevil and Spider-Man team-up film, so I think this would work really well. And then if you look at the time frame of when Born Again is coming out, which is in the second half of 2024, and then look at when Spider-Man 4 is rumored to be coming out, which is also 2024, I think this makes a lot of sense. Just imagine if in the final episode of Daredevil Born Again, Wilson Fisk is elected as the mayor of New York City. That would be a huge cliffhanger, and it could lead directly into Spider-Man 4, and I 100% think this is what they're doing. I think it makes a lot of sense, and who wouldn't want to see Daredevil and Spider-Man team up to fight the Kingpin? It would just be glorious. And something that supports this is the fact that Vincent D'Onofrio was at GalaxyCon over the last weekend, and he was asked about Spider-Man, and he said, "I have a strong feeling, and I've said this since I started the Netflix show, that eventually I'm going to kick Spider-Man's ass." So he's telling us right there that his Kingpin is going to meet up with Spider-Man at some point. And I think it makes a lot of sense. Like, let's say Daredevil Born Again comes out in the second half of 2024, and then let's say Spider-Man 4 gets released maybe a month or two before 2025. The show could lead directly into that movie and then be a Spider-Man and Daredevil team-up movie. A street-level film with two of Marvel's most popular characters going up against the Kingpin. Maybe the Kingpin even has to hire some villains to go hunt down Daredevil and Spider-Man, because if he does end up becoming the mayor of New York City, he probably can't get his hands dirty anymore. So he's probably going to have to hire someone to do his dirty work for him, and I think it would be the perfect opportunity for Kingpin to break Matt Gargan out of prison, give him a scorpion suit, and fight Spidey and Daredevil. I think it's a great idea. Obviously, it's a little far-fetched, but I don't think Kingpin is going to be the only villain in this movie. I definitely think he's going to have to hire some villains to do some some stuff for him. So guys, we might have some very exciting Spider-Man, Daredevil, and Kingpin content coming our way very, very soon. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about all of this, and Vincent D'Onofrio's comments and everything. Like, do you think that we will see Tom Holland's Spider-Man team up with Charlie Cox's Daredevil to fight Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin? I definitely think we will, and when Sony announces Spider-Man 4 at CinemaCon not too far from now, then we will know the release date for Spider-Man 4, and if it's after Daredevil Born Again, then I think it's a given that Daredevil will be teaming up with Spider-Man in that movie. But as of right now, it's all rumors and speculation, but if it is true, this is going to be something exciting. So guys, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you guys want to stay up to date with the latest Marvel news and rumors, make sure you subscribe. For now though, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video.